Good evening, Facebook. How you doing? This is your favorite Ruby girl. And guess what? I have a lot of faces with me in the place tonight. So I am super, 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 super excited because I got one, two, three, four extra guests with me tonight. So I know y'all like what is going on. So I know y'all are anticipating the show tonight. So I can't wait to get it started. But first I want to introduce you to what Ruby Girl is. But before I do that, I want everybody that's my guest to go on my page, find this video, and then share it on your page. And that way everybody that's connected to you, they'll be able to see the video also. So while these lovely ladies are trying to find my Facebook page and trying to find the video and all that stuff, but I know they tech savvy. I'm gonna tell you about Ruby Girl. Ruby Girl comes from Proverbs 31:10. Who can find that virtuous woman, for her price is far above the price of a ruby? So this special is just for you only, ladies, that makes you rare, virtuous, and valuable. So Ruby Girl is a platform that promotes women, that is restoring the value of the woman. So it is a movement and it connects you with the tribe, with the right vibe, which is Ruby Girl. So if you go to rubygirl.net, you can get you a t-shirt and boom, you're instantly in the tribe. Ah, see Tasha's shirt. I got on mine too, y'all, but I'm a little short tonight. So anyway, we're going to get this party started. We're going to start with these 30-second introductions. When I tell you, these ladies are really getting it done. So, Miss Jasmine, will you start off with the introduction? You first.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited. Hey everyone, my name is Jasmine Tilman. I am the CEO of Infinitely Authentic Enterprises, the admin of Infinite Dream Queens, Urban Fiction and Romance Writers, a 3-time best-selling author, ghostwriter, and writing consultant. I help women, both aspiring and seasoned authors, create and construct storylines for their books. So if y'all need some storylines for them books and y'all can't think what's going on in y'all head, come on to Jasmine J.R. Tillman page, and she got you.
Did you give them your website?
Oh yes, it's long, y'all, but bear with me. www.infinitelyauthenticenterprise.com.
Great. That wasn't that long.
Yes, I know. I want to IAE is, I'm trying to get in there with the www.
That wasn't long at all. Thank you, Jasmine. I
Yes.
love what she said and I love what she do. Because when you're trying to write, sometimes your brain just do not work. You
Mm-hmm.
know what you want to put on paper, but it just won't come out your head. But Jasmine, she's here to help you. Isn't it something? God always send you that ram in the bush, and he's gonna make sure he sends somebody that's gonna help you get something done. So we're gonna go with Miss Tarsha, the Ruby girl.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, my name is Tarsha Williams. I'm the facilitator of the group. I'm the networker. And also, I wrote a book, and as if we all can see in back of me, a bestseller on Amazon. And also, too, I'm coming up with a journal. Hopefully, it'll be out by the end of the year. It's a healing process for people. And we always know the story. I lost my father, and I went into a depression mode. And my goal is to each and every lady that's on the platform, I want to help you heal. And I also a mother of 4 and a grandmother of 6. And
Wow.
together, we're going to read, write, and learn.
Love it, love it. Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, I remember you had came on my show like right after your father had passed.
Mm.
And I know how close you and your father was, and that was hard for you. But I would say I've just seen you be consistent. I've seen you
Mm.
just do what you do and be who you are, you know?
Amen. Thank
Yes.
you.
All right. Kanisha. Uh-huh. Were you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah.
How y'all doing, ladies? My name is Kynesia, and I am the operations and financial queen. I do a lot of things. I have a long list, but I'm the CEO of Fabulous Elite Tax Services and Fabulous Elite Business Services. We handle business services such as social media account management, branding services, business development. We also handle financial services such as taxes and payroll, financial planning, and 401ks. We can do your contracts for you. We really help you scale up your businesses. And I'm also the operations manager for Advanced Payment Solutions. We handle merchant services so that you can accept credit and debit cards if you're going to pop-up shops or other events. So we help you get your business set up so that you can maximize your sales and maximize your operations. I'm also a notary for the state of Georgia. I'm also an aspiring attorney. I'll have my bachelor's degree this December. And I'm also in the process of writing a journal, what I call Lotus. It is for survivors of domestic violence, which I don't call us survivors. I call us lotus flowers, which I will explain later. So I'm all about helping you with your business, scaling it up, helping you with get your finances in order, and also helping you heal in love.
Woo, that was a resume.
Yes.
Girl, do you sleep? Because
I do
you
not
are
sleep.
busy. You going to school, you about to be an attorney, you're dealing with finances.
And a mother.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness,
Yes,
I'm a
I'm
mom
hungry.
too. You know what?
Yes, and
You know
and to
what?
piggyback, I'm sorry, we are also me and Kai are wedding officiants. They come with the notary game, so
Oh,
we
I didn't.
piggyback
absolutely.
on each other. Yes,
Oh
Yes.
wow, I did
Period.
not know that.
and Jazz and
Jasmine said,
Kiesha,
period.
they are
Wow.
partners.
Thank you, Tarsha.
Wow, I love this. I love this collaboration in this group. You know, when people say women can't get along, that's a lie.
Oh,
Y'all are proof that women can, business women
Mm-hmm.
to get along. If you're not about your business, maybe you can't get along, but business women, we get along. So Keisha, last
Yes.
but never least, Lakeisha.
Okay, I am Kiesha. My name is Kiesha Edwards. I am a author, poet, and screenwriter, and I am a very big motivator. I like to inspire other people to go after their dreams and goals. And when I got into the Infinite Queens, I was kind of like lost a lot because I am a one-stop shop. I do a whole lot. I do websites, I do business cards, do business startups. I'm a creator. I do a lot of creating, and I help a lot of other people like do whatever they are inspired to do by a on the brave thinking go the brave thinking journey. I'm sorry. I inspire people to go after their goals and dreams with the brave thinking of I can do anything through Christ. And so when I got with the girls here, they kind of like showing me the ropes of which way to go on my business and everything, instead of me being all over the place. So I can't really like niche down everything right now. But most of all, I'm a publisher and I'm an author and a screenwriter. I write movies.
Did you give them your website?
Oh, kind of hard. Lakeisha M7640 at Wix.com at Wixsite.com.
Okay. All right. All right. So audience, you heard these powerful introductions today. So I know
I'm
you're
sorry.
sitting.
Can I say one more thing? I'm
Yes,
sorry.
ma'am.
I this is a new position for me. The girls brought me in to be a communication advisor for the group.
Okay. And what's that? What do you do as a
It's
communication?
basically keep the group in order as far as keep the group engaged, keep the ladies engaged, keep them motivated with inspiration, and keep everybody focused on their journey in writing. And the WWWC, um we do word count, word sprints, things like that to make sure everybody is focused on their writing and no one gets distracted and no one gets a brain fog, and we keep each other motivated and inspired through the writing.
Okay.
So that's
All
it.
She is amazing. She is amazing. She came in here
Mm-hmm.
doing her thing. She make us
Oh,
know what
thank you all.
accountability is.
If I
Yes.
tell
mhm.
you I feel at home with these ladies, this is the best sisterhood I've ever ran into. These are some wonderful, empowering ladies.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Thank
Never
you.
met
Okay.
anyone like
Mhm.
them.
Wow. Did y'all hear
Thank
that
you. Thank
commercial
you.
within that introduction, y'all?
Yeah.
Period.
Y'all
Period.
right. Y'all have to join the Infinite Dream Queens Urban Fiction and Romance Writers page. Go there. Did I say it right? The Infinite
That's
Dream
awesome.
Queens
Best place in the world.
Urban Fiction and Romance Writers community. You got to be a part of it. Okay. So, the audience, you heard all of these powerful introductions. So, I know you're ready to really get into the meat of what they do, what the group is about. So, I'm gonna start with Jasmine. Jasmine, how did Infinite Dream Queens, urban fiction and romance writers community form?
Okay, so we rebranded twice. I think the matter of fact, I think this is the third time because I first started off with men. It was called Book Queen about 3 years ago. So this was way before I had any moderators. I decided to bring on any women to help me and to us to help each other as far as creating and getting our dreams together and supporting each other. So the second one, well, when I brought Tarsha on, it was I think a year or two. It was infinite. See, look, don't infinite something. It was infinite dream something. Look,
Yeah.
because this is our third time rebranding. So I brought Tarsha on and we was going through trials and tribulations at the same time. We had stuff going on to the point, and we had another girl. She's so amazing. Her
Oh,
name is
she is
Jasmine as
boss.
well. Yes. So she went off and did her own thing as far as helping marketing and get her website going, help people work from home jobs. But it was just me, her, and Tarsha. We started up a couple years ago, and then we had stuff going on, so we had to stop. And then we came back and we kicked all. We didn't kick all the men out, respectfully. We kicked all the men out though. Just to how we had the women. We wanted to it's basically niching down before we even know that we were niching down, before we even knew what niching meant, before we even knew the word. So we had got rid of the men and everything because I'm like, I want to reach the women to have a good audience and really help them with their goals. So this third time around, Infinite Dream Queens, urban fiction romance writers, because before it was Infinite. I can't believe I can't remember names, but it was Infinite Dream something, right? That's when I brought Kynesia on, and she came and did her thing. I actually had 3 other women. It was a team of 5. But at the end, it was me, Kynesia, and Tarsha. We stuck in there and hold each other accountable, even though we had things going on. This was the third time I rebranded, and then I'm like, we was looking for a last woman. I brought somebody on before we just started back up because we just started back up because this was the third time before we just rebranded. We just now starting back up, and then I had the position of Will. I was looking. Nobody wanted to come through, and I'm like, hold on, hey, I'm a great person. I help y'all build your business. I know, come on with the team, but ain't nobody want to be there. Like a lot of people don't want to do the work. Like I was telling last night, you have a lot of people that try, but nobody, like a lot of people never do. So, and I learned too in this business not to put too much into people and expectations, because I just allow people to be who they are. So, and I like to really stretch that to my team to be who they are, extremely open, honest, as Tarsha do her thing, Kynesia does her thing, and now we got the amazing Kiesha in, and we're pushing for the stars.
I like this.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you understood the importance of community, that you grow faster when you got people that help you grow. A lot of entrepreneurs try to do it themselves. It could be for financial reason, or it could be, this is my vision, and they don't know how to expand the vision or communicate it to others. But Jasmine, it looked like you did a pretty good job of communicating your vision, because they have caught hold on to it and they are running with it. So is this group tied to what you actually do?
Yes. I'm sorry, I be getting emotional when y'all be like, good job, because I'm like, girl, did y'all get it for her? Okay. Let me get back on mode. But yes, it actually is. So what I wanted to do is, when I brought each woman in, like I said, we really wanted to niche down. So we brought it all the way down to just focusing on urban fiction and romance writers. So, we got Tarsha that does the T-shirts for the women. We got Kynesia that does the work card readers for the women and everything for the book writers. And me, what I do is I have it set up to where I create the storylines for the women. So everything is linked together. The Infinite Queens, then my business, Infinitely Authentic Enterprises, which you can find on Facebook as well, and Infinite Outlines. Infinitely Authentic presents pre-written and customized outlines on Facebook as well. So I really like to provide business and help women reach their goals.
Can we talk about these outlines that you got? So I don't like outlining. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it. I mean,
Yeah,
ladies, I'm being for real. I'm like, why am I outlining this? I
yeah.
feel like I'm back in school, and I've been out of school well a while. Where I had the high school, I'm not gonna say, but it was it was some years ago, and so outlining it just, and I know it keeps you focused, especially when you're writing like fiction.
Hmm.
Now, I wrote like nonfiction, so I didn't use an outline. I just
Hmm.
flowed from my head or whatever.
Oh,
But when
okay.
I was kind of like writing fiction, I needed it to keep my characters because I believe it or not, I will forget. I'll be like, now who's this and who's that?
Hmm.
So it does bring order. So what made you you're a writer, you
Hmm.
got books out,
Hmm.
and what made you start selling or providing tools for other writers?
Yeah, so you know how we were talking last night, and you'll have that one thing that you know how to do, like to the T, and then you have people that don't actually know how to do this, but you're not aware that they know how to do this. This is something that I learned in business down the line, as I was growing and learning things within the business. So well, that's me with outlines. I rebranded, like we rebranded the group so many times. I rebranded. You got to see what's working, see what worked for me, see what worked for the market and everything. True entrepreneurs pay attention to what's going on in the market, and now so far it's not so much as what's working for them, like you just said. As far as entrepreneurs not wanting to help and brand, brand with a team, you can go further. So with the outlines, I wanted people to grasp the concepts of creating their fiction characters, because we just focus on urban fiction and romance fiction. I wanted them to grasp their characters, have everything in order, and create a system, because this is what helps me. I can write 3 books in a month. Like I created and I developed that discipline because I taught myself how to write books and I did it from outlines. But now I'm to the point where I use these outlines. Well, I used to use outlines because I don't need them anymore. I don't get writer's block. I used to be sitting at, like, how you an author and getting writer's block make you feel like you lost something, lost a dog, a pet. I used to be sitting there crying, like, man, I am sad. I'm like, what's wrong? I'm sad. I can't write. I can't
Yeah.
think. Like, I was having writer's block. So I would really just wanted to help people get their thing. Like when you have order in place, you can go further. You can create. You can expand your mind, and it really helps you that like systematically. It helps you and develops your mindset to a point where I don't get writer's block anymore. I don't need outlines anymore, and I can come bring out 3 books in a month, and I can help people create their storylines with these outlines.
Girl, every time you say that, I jump when you say 3 books a month. I'm
He's
like, not
amazing.
a year, but
He's
a
Mhm.
month,
amazing.
Jasmine. Really, girl?
Thank you.
You a
Discipline.
you a book
Discipline. I used to sit
genius.
down. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Jasmine the book genius.
Yeah,
That's what you
Yes,
are.
literally,
yes.
it came with so much discipline. It was discipline, drive, and I was willing to do the work. I dropped out of medical school to learn how to write books. I was in medical school Googling how to write books. And I came across outlines and everything. So I'm like, how about I don't teach that to other people to create and construct their outlines, because that's go help them push out their work and get in a creative bag. Just
But
Jasmine
you know
Bagley.
what? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the fact that you're not just an author. You understand as an author how you can pull what you do and make money off of it. Not just selling books, but you
Hmm.
can do more than just selling books. Like, say, for instance, you already self-published. So now you be like, okay, I can become a publisher. Then you like, okay, what is it that really the authors really need? And I like the way you think. And so, audience out there, I want you to think about your business and start to think, what is it that people really need, or what did I need but I couldn't find out there? You might just say, well, the only thing, I just wrote a book. It's more to writing a book. Did you publish the book?
Hmm.
You're able to teach somebody else how to write the book. You can get classes for your book. It's so much. A book open a door for you. There's plays from your books,
Hmm.
skits from your books, courses, coach, just everything. Don't look at it as you just wrote a book. And one thing I do know too, there's not too many urban black romance writers out there.
Hmm.
I'm like my favorite writer, this lady named Debbie McComber. And Debbie has written so many books, y'all. Y'all have to look her up and she will become like your role model. I have a tub full of books and still that ain't even what she's wrote. She repurposes her books too. Like she'll do like 3 stories, and I have to be careful because I'm like, wait a minute, I read that, but it's sweet though. It makes it look like she done came out with a like an extra book, but only thing she did was take her stories and put 3 of them together and gave it a whole new different name. So she's very crafty,
That's
but this
creative.
woman
Yes, that
very
is. That is.
creative. You have to look her up. So I can tell the difference when she first started writing and then when she got saved. It changes. Like in the
Yes.
beginning, the people was falling in bed together before they were married. But now her books is you don't go to bed before you married. So I
Still
see
that
how she
growth in
progressed.
writing.
Right, right.
Yes, that growth in writing. So like I say, you don't see too many black romance writers out there. So I am so excited for what y'all are doing. And like I keep hearing the key word y'all say is niche. And you are so right. That is the word for the entrepreneurs because we think we can do everything because
Mhm.
stuff pops in our head. That's why we're entrepreneurs. We have all these thoughts, we have all these ideas, but we have to niche it down. Do the one thing, get good at the one thing. And that's what you did, Jasmine.
Mhm.
You became an expert at writing books. Anybody that can talk about they can do 3 books off the bat, you need to be hooked up with a publisher,
Okay,
Yeah.
a big time publisher.
that's the goal. We going up. We going up.
All right. All right. Thank you, Jasmine. I really wanted to talk to Jasmine first, and she's kind of like one of the creators of the group. But don't worry, y'all. We're gonna talk to everybody else. So, could each of you tell us what value you get from the group? Lakeisha?
I got, boy, I gained a sisterhood out of this world. I gained some of the value I got from this group was I learned that everybody is not the same. Like there is women out there that will grab a hold of you and they will give you everything that they got. Like they know they're not gonna hold on to what they know, and that's what I got when I met these ladies. I instantly loved the energy that I got immediately when I met each one of them, and I didn't meet them all at the same time. And it was powerful, it was beautiful, and I just kept telling them, like I let them know, I gave them their flowers while I could, because I hadn't had that. I was on this journey by myself, and Jasmine, she, me and her, we're almost we basically on the same journey. And when she told me that, when I told her, I said, look, when I met you, I was on a journey, but I never seen my journey the way I see it now. I actually see an ending to my journey, not an ending as far as like a stop. As far as I can see the vision, I can actually see it. I'm not lost. I'm not all over the place. And that's what that group brought me. They brought me stability, everything, like basically everything I needed to continue my journey with my business.
Okay. Wow. Kanisha.
Yes, I echo what Keisha was saying. What I got was a lot of focus. I
Yeah.
like to look at myself like a ball of energy, as you were saying earlier. Like, do I sleep? Not really. I wake up out of my sleep with thoughts running in my head, but I can be all over the place. So Jasmine has helped me kind of like hone it
Yes.
in, kind of,
Yes.
focus it onto certain things. And Tarsha as well, like you
Yep.
said, we become the officiant and be able to use my notary license. So, I have all of these skills and accolades that I've acquired over the years, but this group has allowed me to, a place to display those. And then additionally, I started writing my journal because, as Jasmine says, she has those outlines. She also has journal writing guides.
Yes.
So that helped me tremendously because I don't have the focus of Jasmine to write a whole book, but I don't. I tried and I was like, oh no, it's so overwhelming. But I have a story that I feel like needs to get out. And I learned through Jasmine that journaling is a great way for me to get that out and allow the ladies to heal, because that's what I want to do with the journal. So really just allowing me to have that space and the sisterhood to do it, hold me accountable, make sure that I'm keeping up with deadlines and everything that I set for myself. I've gotten all of that from this group. So it's really been invaluable.
Yes.
Okay, that's it. I'm sorry.
Tasha?
Yes. What I got out of this group, because me and Jazz have been following each other for a while, and I reached out to her during our downtime. What I got from this is stepping out on faith. If don't nobody know her story, she's a young, strong Black woman. She left home at an early age, and I'd be like, okay, I just need to move around. I just need to move around. I'm focused and to write a lot. Jasmine is a great help. We don't be like, okay, I need to write this book. Okay, I have an outline and a guideline, but if you need me, I'm here for you. We're accountable. I get accountability out this group. We family, and it's in the middle of the night. Hey,
Yes.
you can call me in the middle. We text during the middle of the night. We help each other out with any problem. If Jasmine and Kynesia, I'm just quiet right now, but usually we can come in and finish each other sentence off. If Kynesia forget what some of the things she do, because baby Kynesia, we all do a lot. We all do a lot. And the thing is, now we're learning how to break them down in small groups and work on them together. And no matter what I need or what they need from me, we here on point.
Yes.
We come together. This a unity. We come to the table until we all agree. And another thing too, let me see, folks. I'm gonna stop now because I can keep on.
No, I love it.
So did you hear that, Jasmine? That is what they're getting from your community.
Focus. We're teaching. I'm the facilitator. I'm a networker, and that is an educator. And from being with another educators across the line, baby, we like when I first met you. I always said I've seen, I'm about to see myself, and with these young ladies and you and some more young ladies on a stage, a platform we never thought we would be on.
Yeah, since day one.
Yes, indeed.
Wow. I love the sisterhood. I'm glad I'm in the room, y'all. I'm so glad that
And
y'all
we
let me
also
do.
can. I'm sorry. We also can have Miss Karron to come. Miss Ruby Girl. That's what I call it because I can't. Miss Ruby Girl to come on the show with us and talk as well.
Yeah.
Oh my, do y'all
Yes.
hear this? They have adopted me. Do y'all hear this?
Yeah, that's
That's
what
what
we
I
do.
told Jasmine. I
I
told Jasmine,
love,
I said, I'm not going nowhere, girl. I done found my family.
you know what? I love
She
this.
actually did when we got off the phone doing her interview. I was like, I'll talk to you later. I said, we'll talk to you later. We stayed on the phone for almost 3-4 hours.
We did, and it was beautiful.
And
Wow.
yes, and we got off subject and back on subject. And the thing was, we was on one accord at the end of at the meeting. We still came out with what we needed to have and what we needed to be. And she was like, I'm gonna see y'all sisterhood. But she didn't already know we had already chosen her, like during the first 2 minutes.
Oh,
When Jazz
wow.
texted me, I'm like,
I
we still on
love
the phone.
it.
She was like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So here's the next question. A group of diverse business women collaborating is powerful. This is what I want y'all to know. This is powerful what you're doing. What do each of you offer to the group? Now you talked about what you was getting from the group. Now what do each one of y'all real quick offer to the group? We'll start with Kynesia.
I like to think that I offer creativity. Like they said, Jasmine, she'll reach out to me with ideas. She'll have, visions of what she wants, the flyers or the website or the, different things to look like. And I just try to come in and help her bring her visions to life.
I love that. All right, Tarsha.
I'm a visionary. I'll see visions. I look at everything like it's vision. Like I have to visualize everything. Like somebody be like like with this group, I'm gonna say with this group. Jazz can say anything like a book. We're gonna turn these books into t-shirts because I'm very creative. And we're gonna actually not just turn some books next month. We're gonna have something to offer. So ladies, come on, follow us because we're gonna be doing raffles and t-shirts and maybe some books, giving away some books or some journals. We don't know yet, but we do have t-shirts that we're turning into books. And we're gonna have our label, our brand on a t-shirt. So when you see me, you see my brand.
Wow,
Right.
that's
And
good.
I'm making t-shirts for all the ladies as well.
Okay. Lakeisha, what do you bring to the group?
I like when I came in, I was doing a lot of marketing and like sharing information, support. That's
Good.
basically what I brought, like, and bring a lot of support, sharing, promoting, inviting other women in to the wonderful world that I'm in now. Yes.
Jasmine, anything you got to say about what the lady said?
Yeah, I got something to say, not to say.
Go ahead, girl.
This is exciting because I love too. When I first started, I wanted to bring in that community. When I first got into the business world, and this was some years back, and I was trying to make it out of my hometown. Like Tarsha said, I did leave home at an early age. Karen, I was right down. I said Karen. I'm sorry. I was right down. Was an hour away from Detroit. So in Toledo, Ohio, and it's a small town. It's a lot going on down there. Some things that I still deal with as far as trauma and everything, but I wanted to really bring together community, peace of mind. I wanted to bring authenticity to the group. And to hear this, it's amazing. I also wanted to help the women grow. And the most main thing I love to stretch is them being themselves, because I went through a lot of situations where I had to water myself down, especially. And when you talk about, I really don't speak about my DV situation, my domestic violence situation, but I was in a bad relationship for on and off for 6 years, and I was a kid. I went through a lot early, and it really molded me. That's why I'm so mature. And then I just turned 25, so I got a lot going on. So but I learned early. I got out here early, 12 going on 13. I was doing me in the streets. So and I had a great mom, but my grandfather passed, and I didn't know how to take it. So I was out here, but I found Jesus got me back, and we've been rocking, we've been going forward ever since. So I really love what everyone said. So with everyone bringing community, bringing their separate expertise, a solid foundation, holding each other accountable, everything is amazing.
You know, I heard more than one of y'all mention domestic violence, and I think it's on the rise. Have y'all noticed that? That it
Yes.
seems to be
Absolutely.
on the rise. I,
Beautiful.
and it's getting men are getting more violent towards women. I know
Yeah.
men experience it too, but we're talking about man to woman domestic violence.
Mm,
And
Mhm.
it seems, and I can understand it because my mother went through it with my father. You
mhm,
know, when I was 3, that's one thing I remember just as plain as day. It's like I can go right back to that scene. I can remember everything, with them fussing and fighting and all that stuff. And it affects kids. I don't care
Yeah.
how old you think we don't understand. I was 3 and I'm 50 something now, and I still can go right back in that living room and remember the sounds and
Hmm.
everything, So it's so important for women to get out of that situation. And so that's
mhm,
why I'm glad you ladies are writing, that you're showing women that you can get out, that you can stay out, and that you can flourish. You don't have to just stick with it. And one thing I was thinking about the other day, it just popped in my mind. I said, what's the difference between a woman that experiences domestic violence for a short amount of time, that she's like, I'm out, versus a woman that stays in there for years and years and years, and maybe the only way she get out if either he's murdered or else she murdered him or he murdered her or something like that. And I'm like, there's got to be something that's a difference, that makes that difference. Because like me, I experienced domestic violence one time. Guy hit me one time. I'm like, I'm out.
Mhm.
mhm,
But I got that from watching, just the things that happen in my family. So I think we really have to pray for women because it's hard to get them out. They have to make that decision. I mean, it's kind of like almost with somebody with addiction. No matter how much you pray, you talk to them, everything, they have to make that decision to be done.
mhm,
So if you're out there and you're experiencing domestic violence or you're dating somebody that they have some serious red flags, listen, get out now. There's no change in them. If you got to explain too much where you been, what you doing, and you have to count for them for everything, get out of that relationship now as soon as
Verbal
you
or
can.
physical.
yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
I
yes.
wanted to come in and just say a small
Okay.
piece with that. I think it's more. sometimes, I wouldn't say most of the time because everybody has their separate story with how they went through it. In my situation, it was more of childhood where I saw it with my parents as well. You know, they're going at it and stuff like that. I'm at the top of the stairs, just stuff that I never really brought out before. I'm actually speaking about it first on this platform. So, but it come from I think childhood as far as seeing what went on and because as I was dealing with this person and I thought I'd never get over them. I thought I'd never get away. And it was cause like my mom was telling me more she was telling me about my father. I'm like, man, this dude is like my dad. So yep.
Yeah, I think a lot of times it's because for me, Jasmine, I didn't have childhood trauma. My mom was never in that type of situation. I never saw it growing up, and I still found myself in it. And I was in my domestic relationship, my marriage for 10 years. And for me, it was a lot of psychological. I don't
Got
think
you out of
people
there.
understands how much mental manipulation goes
Mhm.
into these abusive situations. Like she said, what's the difference between somebody who one time I'm out and somebody who stays in there? There's a different reason every time. And I'm talking about with the same woman. There's a different reason why she stays every single time that person does that. So what I wanted to do with my journal is like break down those reasons because we as women make excuses for these men. We make excuses. We think they love us, and so we think that what they're doing is out of love. So we make excuses. We try to help heal them. At the time that we're trying to help heal them, we don't realize how much we're destroying ourselves. So I wanted to break down a lot of those barriers, break down a lot of the self-confidence issues, because that's one thing that this group helped me with. Tarsha helped me with. If you guys notice, Tarsha said when when she forgets what she does or when she can't articulate what she does, I help her. That's because I'm very, very shy.
And then
But
too, I'm over here with my mouth closed. I really want to say so. You, baby, let me tell you something. You are amazing. I can't wait till this journal come out because after everything you've been through with your domestic or violent, baby, this journal is everything with healing because hurt people hurt people. So with this book, it's hurt people help people. You know,
Yes.
so I can't wait to read it. And both of y'all stories, I can't wait to come in to listen to both of y'all stories. And
And
then
it's a healing process
it
within the
it it,
writing.
it is a healing
absolutely.
process, and we have to heal. People have to heal, and doing my grief counseling, and then just coaching too. We have to know when to walk away, and then sometimes we have to accept what's going on, so we
Right.
can walk away because we don't understand
Yeah.
the chemical balance of what's going on. And verbal sometimes is more than physical. Even if a person
Yes.
just talking, because
Yes.
that sits with you, even as
It
a child,
sticks.
it sticks and it
Yep.
go around your head. It just goes around in circle, 360 back.
Yes.
Yep.
And
Wow, this is
every
good,
time
ladies.
you think about that situation, no matter whether it's what you see something or so, it takes you right back to that hurt place because it reminds you of it. So it takes you back.
Yep.
Oh wow. Well, let's
Yes.
see what everybody that's out there watching. Let's see what they're saying out there. Okay.
Tell me that we need to hear something good.
Ah, put some hearts, y'all. Give us some hearts out
Give us
there.
some
Give
hearts.
us
We
some
pouring our hearts out.
comments. Wow.
Okay.
So we got Annette, Marietta watching. Hey, ladies. Hey, ladies. We have Zoe out there. Zoe. She said, hey, Queen. She just got from work. She's a guest of Lakeisha. And, and
Hi,
Zoe says,
Zoe. That's my
wow.
sister.
She
Aw.
said, I can relate. My sister was killed at age 24 by her children's father in front of their sons. Ooh, that just gave me
I didn't
chills.
know that.
Mm.
And that's why I want to get this journal out because, like you said, when COVID happened and everybody was stuck in the house with their abusers, I mean, the instances shot up. There's so much depression in men, like you said, they're becoming more violent. It's so
Yes.
many instances of women passing away off of this. And I mean, if I can save one, I feel like I
Yes.
did it.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Thank you,
Yeah.
Zoe for I hope I'm saying her name right, Zoe.
Yes, it's Zoe.
Okay. For sharing that because I just I think a lot of men in domestic violence, they are selfish,
Mm-hmm.
because anytime you can take away your child's mother and father, at the same time, even if you don't kill yourself, you basically
Oh,
took away your child's parents just
man.
with your anger, not being able to control it. And it's hurtful out here. So ladies, we're gonna go to the second part of the show. Thank you everybody that's out there watching and didn't comment. We hope that you're getting something. We know that you're getting something from the show tonight because these ladies are incredible. If you thought the first part was deep, wait till you hear the second part. So we're going to speed it up a little bit. So we're going to go to Kiesha. Tell
Yeah.
us about what you do and share something powerful about yourself.
I'm a publisher. I'm a ghostwriter. I'm like I write scripts, and I can write scripts for other people if needed. I run my own publishing company all by myself until I met my sisters here, and they gonna help me out, I guess. But I do everything for myself. I edit, I format, I do my own book covers, and basically yeah, that's my journey. As far my journey is writing, and it helps me out with a lot of things that I've been through, and I find peace in it. So that's basically my journey and what I do. I was all over the place until I've niched everything down to I will be doing a lot of screenwriting.
Okay. And what's powerful? Tell me something powerful.
What's powerful about me is I am resilient enough to understand when to get out of a situation, when the situation is for me and when it's not, and to know how to appreciate what I got, and stop being stuck in the what I don't have and what I'm chasing, and know how to go after it instead of just saying what I don't have. So I feel what's powerful about me is the fact that I can conquer through anything that it comes my way.
Mm, that's
Bars.
And
That's
I'm
it.
sorry, my internet is getting unstable here.
That's okay. That's okay. That was powerful what you said because sometimes we get stuck on what we don't have and we
Yes.
get stuck at where we are and don't even try to take steps to get where we need to be. We just think it comes and just happens. But God is about movement.
Learn to
I
appreciate
think
life
about
more.
the Yes, and I think about the story of Moses when they got to the Red Sea and he was like, "Stand still and see the salvation of God." And God was like, "Move forward." God was like, Y'all don't need to be standing on that shore. We need to move forward
Yes.
because they're
Yes,
coming
yes,
behind y'all. Just move forward. We got this. You standing
yes.
around. So God is about movement, and I think we have not
Whew.
been taught what God expects from us. We have this expectation of God almost being a genie. He's gonna do it. He's got this. I hear people, I'm praying, I'm praying, I'm praying. But when you gonna get up off your knees and do something? You
There
Mm.
know,
you go.
I had to
It took
learn
me a
that.
long time to learn that. I always thought that when you pray, it's supposed to come right to you. I never knew you go out there and work for it and get it, and he's gonna help you get, he's gonna come in and push you to the rest to the end of the road, to the finish line.
Fine.
I'll
Yep.
say to the finish line. Like we get stuck in I think we get it confused of what to the expectations of God, and we expect him to give, and we just sit back and receive
Let me intersect.
without working for
Oh,
it.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Miss Jasmine.
Yes. So let me go because perfectionist slash overdoer over here. Don't let him do what he gotta do. Then be crying. And then I'll be crying when I'm like, I'm doing everything. But he like, slow down, patience, my
Yeah.
child. And I'm like, I don't want to have no patience. Where is this? I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. So I really wanted to uh come in and say that. We got to we got to give him time because he's seeing where we need to go. He already seeing the whole vision. But if he would have gave us the vision of what all the obstacles we need to overcome, we would have been standing still. So we need to allow him to come in and just sprinkle them blessings over our head when we do our part. But we have to, it's very, very important and crucial to let him do his.
Wow,
Amen.
that just preached.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
All right, Miss Tarsha, you up next. Share with us what you do and tell us something interesting about you.
Well, September 23rd, this is my month. We actually were supposed to do a photo shoot this month, but we changed it to next month. That was going to be my 12th year cancer-free, uterine cancer-free month.
Period.
Yes, I'm a cancer survivor. And so with that being said, my journal will also help people because I had a lot of people that had cancer and came to me after my situation. And my thing was with me at the grief, just fight. With me going through it and being at death's door, hey, maybe this might encourage them or inspire them to just fight a little bit longer. So my job here is to help heal and not hurt and push forward because I couldn't have did it by myself. Only God, baby, only
And you
God
have a
did.
beautiful energy. Beautiful.
Thank you, because baby, I'm telling you, I praise God all the time. I'm so sorry if y'all hear my grandbaby in the background. Her mother is
Now
about
that
to.
might be mine. Don't worry.
No, that's my
That might
grandbaby
be
in the
mine.
background. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm in my room.
Okay, it's both y'all grandbabies in the
Yeah, I
background.
apologize also
So,
because I know for
and
sure it's mine.
And my
We
thing is to network and help educate because my thing with journaling, writing all my life, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and this had made my day the other day. I've been writing since I was a kid, and the best thing I heard my daughter say is, "Hey, when I was in school, when I had to write papers or poems and stuff, I would go," and she called me Tasha. I would go in Tasha thing and just steal her stuff and take it to school, and I was like, okay, you never
Tell her
know.
that's plagiarism.
Right. Like,
right, right.
I'm looking like, okay, even though she stole my work, I didn't know. But my thing is, it made me feel like I was like, okay, a
Yes.
visionary. She look up, okay, she thought that this
Yes.
it's I probably read her work, said, oh, you did a good job. She like me, but my
Not knowing it
job,
was yours.
right. My job is we as women, sometimes we see another queen hat tilted. Some of us talk about them. Hey, let's stop that. When you see a queen hat drop, messed up, hair messed up, hey, help her out.
Pick it
Because
up.
right,
Out.
nobody's perfect. And the thing is, we can help ourselves heal like that. You never know what a person had. When I said when my grief and bereavement was going, baby, I was going through. If I had that one person, that's why I went so hard with my coaching, a grief and bereavement coach. I went so hard. I never want nobody to end up like me because I'm gonna tell y'all. Check on your strong friends. Check on your baby. Only the strong survive. I thank God. I give God all my praises, baby, because it was so many days I was like, I can't do this, Lord. Just take me. I can't do this. Because I was feeling guilty living without my father. Like, this is the man, this is my second king besides God. This is the man who gave me life. I still have my mama on the earth, and I'm like, okay, I still have her. I lost my father. It was so much more to my father and just whatever to my story. That could be somebody else's story.
Yeah.
And then two, we can get in these schools and help the kids to write because writing help heals. You never know
Yes.
what kids are going through. And they
It's
had
a
just
lot of
that with
kids.
young
Yeah.
authors. It started off with us as kids. The trauma started off as kids. And then
Yes.
either we gonna make it or break it then to figure out what we want to do. But if we had that one person, write it down. What's wrong with you? They might not want to say it out loud. Hey, write it down. And then most people tell you, hey, whatever you're going through in the middle of the night, as soon as you get an idea, write it down. We don't know early that we're writers, facilitators, directors, CEOs, all of that. The next lawyer, doctors, and all of that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All
Yes.
right, Kiesha, that's
It
your
is
cue.
beautiful.
We got about 5 minutes. So Kiesha, here's your question. Here's your $1,000,000 question. Are you ready for the $1,000,000 question? So
I'm ready.
Kiesha, what do you do? And you have a powerful testimony. Could you give us, you gave us some of it. So could you give us your micro testimony?
Yes, absolutely. So what I do, I feel like what I do, my favorite thing to do is help people. I'm a helper. I'm a person that loves service. I love to help other people do things. So anything I learn, and I'm always learning, I'm always researching and writing. Anything that I learn, I try to spread it. So that's how I started doing taxes. I started just doing my own and my family's, but I started realizing how many other people I can help with that skill. So same thing with my notary service, same thing with my merchant services. So I just try to help people as much as possible. That's what I do. And I feel like the powerful thing about me and the testimony that we were talking about earlier, I don't look like what I've been through.
Mm.
I want people to know where you start is not a determining factor of where you finish. And the things that you go through in your life do not define who you are. That's the reason why I don't like to call myself a domestic violence survivor, because I feel like that puts too much emphasis on the fact that I went through that. I like to emphasize the fact that I made it out of there. So what I do is I call myself a lotus. I call all us ladies who've gone through domestic violence lotus flowers, because lotus flowers, they grow in the mud. So
Huh.
what's meant to bury them, what's meant to bury them, and what's looks like murky conditions, they actually grow through it. So once they get through everything that they've gone through, once they get through all the murky waters, first of all, when they're going through it, they always keep reaching towards the sun. And once they finally get there and that lotus flower gets to the top of the water, it's a beautiful flower. It doesn't have any of those scars, any of that mud, and it's just a flower. It's beautiful. And so that's what I feel like at the end of all of our journeys. I mean, when you look at me, you can't tell, you don't know what I went through until I start talking about it, because I was determined to, like I said, not make that, that's part of my story, but that's not who I am. So I just like to encourage ladies, you're going to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, what was meant to bury you and kill you is actually going to heal you. You're going to come out stronger, more beautiful, and you're going to be able to spread your love and light. I saw a post that said, you know, it's a powerful thing to go through things in this world and not let them turn you cold. And you just continue to be that light and that love to other people, regardless of what you've been through. So that's what my testimony is about. I feel like that's what makes us women so strong and powerful. Us women can go through so many things and continue to rise and thrive. Me and my fiance now, he's an amazing man. He helps me. He's the CEO of Advanced Payment Solutions, which I'm the operations manager for. So we work together. He encourages me. It's just amazing what you can do when you have the right people on your team. Like people that knew me when I was married and they look at me now, they're like, wow, your transformation. Because now I'm able to focus on myself and just really grow. And that's what I want other ladies to do as well.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we're gonna close out. I know it went really quick, didn't it, ladies? Y'all thought y'all
Yeah.
was nervous and y'all did so well tonight. And I thank you for being so honest and transparent. So I'm gonna give y'all each 1 minute to close out. We're gonna start with Miss Jasmine.
Oh,
So Miss
okay.
Jasmine,
Come
wait a
on,
minute.
Jasmine.
Go right
Not this way.
ahead.
Hey, thank you, everyone. Remember Jasmine J.R. Tillman, three-time best-selling author, writing consultant, and ghostwriter. I can help you create and construct your storylines by providing the outlines for you, from pre-written outlines to customized outlines. So if you want to grab a storyline that I already created and constructed, it's a 3-week turnaround time for me to get you that storyline, which comes with a lot of they come with more than 1 minute worth. Okay. Well, you can look and see on my website, Infinitely Authentic Enterprises, my Facebook page, Infinitely Authentic Enterprises, and in the group, Infinite Dream Queens, Urban Fiction and Romance Writers. So thank you.
Thank you. I was trying to put up your website, but
Right. Oh, hey, my web, did I say it? www.infinitely-authentic-enterprise.com.
all right. All right, we're gonna go with Tasha. Thank you,
Yes,
Jasmine.
you can catch us on Infinite Dreams Queens. And where therefore I'm going to start doing affirmations in the morning. My day will start off. So if you want to see me and purchase anything, or if you want to get reference, and I'm talking about t-shirts, and most of them I'll be giving away t-shirts starting next month. But to catch us for any information, any reference, any referral, anything that you need to help heal or to build, write a book, magazine, get published, anything, you can join us or ask us ladies questions on Infinite Dream Queens, Urban Fictions, and Romance Writers website, Facebook. Thank you.
Stamped.
Hey. All right, Keisha.
Um, Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. I was very nervous. I don't know if y'all can tell. I halfway talked, but I got there. I got through it. Thank you all for watching. Anyways, my link is in my bio. My Facebook is authoress Kiesha Edwards, and my website link is lakeishaM7640.wixsite.com. And like she said, catch us at Infinite Queens, Dream Queens. We are there all the time. We support all women. We support we will be there to help you conquer your dreams. Sorry.
You did a great job.
Yeah.
Thank
Kanisha,
you.
you're welcome, Kanisha.
Okay, let me give you guys my website first. It's advancedpaymentsolutions.com. Oh, 365.com. So advancedpaymentsolutions365.com. You can get to all of my other pages from there. I'm also on social media. Kynesia Rodgers is Kynesia. My last name Rodgers. So if you want to keep up with everything that I'm doing, because like I said, as soon as I learn something, I spread it out. So I would encourage everybody to follow me. If you need help with your self-employment tax, if you need help with a card reader for your business, if you need help with, I'm also about to start grant writing, and I'm also about to start courses on how to utilize AI for your businesses, because that's another big thing that's coming up. So keep up with me so I can help you in any way. Feel free to reach out to me if there's something I did not mention. If I don't know how to do something, I can get you to the person that does.
I think you had all the bases covered.
Yes.
I try.
All right, ladies, I want to thank you once again for being amazing guests, for pouring out your heart and just going with the flow of the show and being willing to be open about everything. I love your community. Thank you for adopting me. I'm glad to be in the group. I saw some things in the book in the group. If you have not went to Facebook yet, go type in Infinite Dream Queens, urban fiction and romance writers and become part of the group. I need one of y'all to write it on Facebook, put in our chat, because that's kind of long too. And so so ladies, thank you. And everybody that's out there, thank you. At every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come on in, come on in, come on in onto my page and watch the Ruby Girl Talk Show. So next week we're picking up from where we left off. We have one more show about why isn't the good woman married. So make sure y'all tune in. This is our finale of our show. And we're going to be giving away some things. We're going to have some fun. So next week, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday. So ladies, I'm going to close out. I'm going to try my best to close out Zoom because my pointer, as I call it, my mousey don't want to work. My mousey is running from the cat. So if we just all disappear, I'm going to see if this works. All right.
But we want to say thank you too, and
Yeah,
it was a
thank you.
Yes,
pleasure.
thank
It
you
was a
so
Yes.
pleasure
much.
of you having us.
Yes.
We appreciate
We
you.
appreciate you so much.
Oh,
Sure do.
y'all
Until
were
the next
expert.
time.
All right, until the next Ruby Girl show. All right, let's see if it'll let me quit Zoom. Okay. I guess it won't. Yeah, I've been over here, y'all, trying to close out for the longest. Oh, here we go. All right, here we go.